precision, and efficiency in academic inquiry. This session aims to dwell into how symbolic computation tools, when integrated with AI, can be used not just to solve equations, but to understand structures, test hypotheses, and simulate real world phenomena. I'm incredibly honored to introduce our distinguished speaker for today's session, Dr. Mehmet Sen, a highly accomplished academician and a researcher, currently serving as professor in the Department of Mathematics at Baba Farad College, affiliated with Punjab University. He's holding a PhD in mathematics. He brings a vast wealth of experience in teaching, cutting edge research, and academic mentorship. SAS research is remarkably diverse, spanning critical areas such as fractional calculus, mathematical modeling, numerical methods, optimization techniques, special functions, artificial neural networks, and machine learning. His academic achievements are truly impressive. He has authored over 70 research papers in esteemed SEI, SEIE, and Scopus Indus journals, and has contributed 5 book chapters with renowned publishers. Sarah has delivered more than 80 invited talks and keynotes at prestigious national and international platforms and conducted over 100 expert sessions in faculty development programs and technical trainings. Beyond his extensive academic contributions, Dr. Chand is a visionary leader. He is a founder and president of the MathTech Thinking Foundation, an NGO committed to advancing STEM education and fostering interdisciplinary innovation. Under his guidance, MDTF has organized over 25 national workshops, DST-sponsored internships, and numerous outreach programs designed to empower educators and students. We are truly delighted to have you today with us, sir, and I request you to kindly take over the session.
Thank you, ma'am, and namaskar to all. Nice introduction about this program and as well as about me. First of all, I congratulate to all the entire team to organize this beautiful workshop, and which is really a need of our and numerous participants from different areas across all over country has been joined, and many people from different countries are also approaching to join this program, but due to some technical issues they were not able to join the program. So, and still now they are requesting to join if possible. So we are not able to sort out the problem for those people who are from different time zone out of country. The agenda of this program is very clear, and also I have some information. All the coming sessions will held through this platform by using the Zoom meeting. There was some technical issue yesterday. We observed that to deliver the content or sharing the screen or some internet fluctuation. Okay, so to avoid this type of the problem which are in our hand, we can do. So that we decide we should follow this Zoom meeting so that everything we can deliver neat, clear, and no to avoid all type of the issues like sharing the screen or audio video both. So once again, welcome to all the participants to join this program, International Faculty Development Program, workshop come training, Generative AI Thought Leadership in Academia and Research, and jointly organized by Department of Mathematics, MOP Vaishnav College for Women, Chennai, India, and Mathematics Thinking Foundation. The topic of my content is empowering exploration through generative AI application in symbolic computation, modeling, and simulation. So this is the overview about the today's main focus on the generative AI thought leadership in academia and research, which is highly useful for AI-driven exploration and generative AI scientific applications, which we will cover. So these are the main agenda. First, we will target some basic introduction about generative AI. Then generative AI in symbolic computation, generative AI in modeling, generative AI in simulation, challenges and future direction, generative AI workflow in Collab. So the very first part, which is mainly little bit theoretical, and we will have the quick revision about this. Some of the part has been discussed yesterday, and so I will not spend more time on this presentation. Okay, but we have the some overview what we are going to do, and also I will present some hands-on from very basic. Yesterday I got many queries. There are some participants from basic sciences, uh, like biotechnology, or the other branches like physical science or social science. Okay, and mainly non-mathematician, non-computer background. So they have some challenges and discussed. So sometimes what happen? Uh, we need a tool. Without using any tool in our academia, we hesitate, we are not able to use these things. So today, which I will demonstrate for you to all the participants, stay connected with me, and who want to use this technique and want to develop. Actually, there are two things. One is you want to develop like a LLM system, or you want to apply. So these are the two different aspects related to the generative AI. But most of the participant and the audience likely to use these tools in their academia and research, and this part is very, very easy. Okay, so during this session, I hope that this session will be very informative, knowledgeable, and many things will open for you. Okay, so I will show you how you can integrate and how you can use and how this generative AI can help you to make more productive time. Okay, this will save you a lot of time. Even this will make your task easy. Okay, and as well as you can develop some new things which you don't think before. Okay, so during this session, you will do and you can perform. Okay, so this is the basic introduction about the generative AI, and symbolic computation, modeling, and simulation are the fundamental tools for understanding, predicting the behavior of complex system. However, these processes often involve intricate mathematical formulation, computationally intensive simulation, and the need for expert knowledge. Generative AI offers a powerful new paradigm for automating and augmenting these tasks, enabling research to explore a wide range of possibilities and accelerate the pace of discovery. So these are the some component to enhance the symbolic computation. Symbolic computation deals with the manipulation of mathematical expression and equations in symbolic form. Generative AI can help you to generate models, can be trained to generate proofs for mathematical theorems, potentially discovering new proofs or simplifying existing ones. Given a set of data or observation, generative AI can use to discover underlying mathematical equations that describe the system's behavior. This is particularly used in the field like physics, engineering, where governing equations may unknown or complex. Generative AI model can assist in solving complex problem integrations, derivatives, which are often encountered in scientific and engineering calculation. And AI can generate the code snippet in symbolic computing languages. Sometimes we have the mathematical prompt, okay, and we need to generate the code for the same. How we can symbolically solve the same. Okay, and I will demonstrate all these type of the examples during the session, and this will help you. Okay, then we can have the generative AI in modeling. How we can use? So the modeling involving created simplified representation of real world system to understand their behavior and make a prediction. Generative AI can enhance modeling in the several ways. For example, we have the model discovery, parametric estimation, model reduction, surrogate modeling. So generative model can learn from the data and automatically generate candidate model for a given system. This can help researchers explore a wider range of potential models and identify the most appropriate one. AI can used to estimate the parameters of a model by fitting the experimental data. Okay, sometimes we are not able to fit the curve. Okay, but these models will help you if you have the data and you want to fit the curve. Okay, so these models will help you and generate the several ways to fit the curve, and along with it, they will generate the visualization also. Okay, and genetic models can simplify complex model by reducing the number of variables or equations while preserving the essential behavior of the system. Sometimes when we solve any system of the, or we want to study the behavior, in that case we can have some of the unnecessary variables. So these models can uh, preserve the only the essential parameters and will help us. Generative AI can create a surrogate model that approximate the behavior of computationally expensive behavior. These surrogate model can be used for the rapid prototyping, optimization, and uncertainty quantification. These are some generative AI in the simulation. How we can this generative AI can help us. So the simulation involves using the computational model to simulate the behavior of real world system. Generative AI can enhance simulation in the following ways. The very first is the scenario generation. Generative models can generate realistic scenario for the simulation, allowing researchers to explore a wider range of the possible outcomes. For example, if we have the any kind of the environment problem and we want to develop the problem for the like prediction, or we have any insectic disease and we want to develop, so we can do by using generative AI. Next, we have the data augmentation. Generative AI can augment simulation data by generating synthetic data points that are similar to the real data. This can improve the accuracy and robustness of the machine learning model trained on the simulation data. And the third one is the accelerated simulation. By using the generative AI model can be used to accelerate simulation by predicting the outcome of simulation based on small number of initial condition. And the last one we have is the interactive simulation. Generative AI can enable interactive simulation where users can modify and simulation parameters can be see the result in the real time. And then we have some challenges and future direction. While generative AI offers significant potential and enhancing the symbolic computation, modeling, and simulation, there are several challenges that are needed to address. Very first is the data requirement. Without data, we are not able to develop any generative AI model. So the generative model typically requires large amount of the data to train effectively. And this is the very big challenge actually when we have the data and specifically in India. Okay, we don't have any kind of the accurate data. So without having the accurate data, we are not able to develop an accurate machine. Second one is the interpretability. The outcome of the generative model can be difficult to interpret, making it challenging to understand why a particular model or the result was generated. Okay. And third one is the validation. It is very, very important to validate the output of the generative model to ensure that they are accurate and reliable. And last one we have is the computational cost. So the training and deploying generative model can be computationally expensive. Okay, depend upon the data set and which type of the machine we need to use. So these are the some challenges. Okay, and the future direction, developing more efficient and interpretable generative model. Next we have is the how we can explore new application of the generative AI in the symbolic computation mainly, and modeling and simulation. Next one we have is the developing methods for validating the output of the generative model. And the last one we have is integrating generative AI with existing simulation tools and workflow. So this is the overview about this generative AI today's session, specifically for simulations, symbolic computation, and modeling. Okay, so now I would like to share my screen where we will demonstrate, and if possible for you, you can open if you have two devices. Okay, you can, sorry, I did not convey earlier. I should inform you. If possible, you have two devices. From one device, you can listen the lecture, and from the second device, you can do accordingly as I give you instruction. So what you will do, first, I want to give you some brief introduction about the Google Cloud. Okay, and during this session, the models which I want to present here will be based on by using the Google Cloud, because there are many participants who are interested to use the Python. Okay, so Python can use anyone, and as simple as we are talking, we are speaking. So you can easily start if you are very beginner and don't know any programming. Then you must start by using the Google Cloud, because when we are using Python, there are several libraries are there, and for that we need to import in our system. Only then we can perform this type of the computing part. Okay, so here I would like to introduce the brief introduction how you can start. You need not require to install any Python in your system. Just you need have Gmail account, and by using the Gmail account, you can easily start Python. And as soon as you have the skill is developed, you are Python becomes friendly for you. Then you can use the other IDE or the platforms for the Python according to the need. But whether you are you want statistical analysis, whether you want to develop some machine learning model, or you need some computational mathematics, symbolic mathematics, and everything you can do by using this one. So today's session is mainly based on symbolic mathematics. So I think all of you are not from the mathematics background, but I want to show you the power of computing and why we need. See, there are two things, and then after first I would like to introduce you about the SymPy. Okay, so when you will use here SymPy, simply enter here SymPy. So this is the symbolic library which is developed in Python, and we can use. And also one more thing I let you know, you can learn many things yourself by taking any help from any person. But the main thing, you must have the proper direction, how you can start, how you can integrate this tool in your teaching, in your study, in your research. Okay. So this is a very simple way. And I open here simpi.org, which is the official URL of SymPy library, which is completely built up in Python. And one is the live shell. Okay, here is live.sympy. Live.sympy, you can see, and click on it. Okay, I will not present more examples here. I present only 1 or 2 examples at this plate, and you can do everything which you need in mathematical expression. But I will present here only the one example, just you can how you can use and how you can get the more information about this library if you are the mathematician and you want to implement mathematical models. Okay, see here, when you will open this live.sympy.org, so here you can perform everything which you need mathematically only. And this is the other link is sympy.org. I will share the link all this in your WhatsApp group, okay, which we have created. And also you can note down, these two things are very, very important for mathematical part. Okay. So here you can see this is the documentation. And from this documentation, you will come here, tutorials. Okay. And then after, here is in the tutorial, this is the introductory tutorial. You will click on the left side here, then scroll down. This part, you can see this content, and all of you who want to use a little bit mathematical part is there. Okay, and if you are a mathematician and you have studied the mathematics, then you must try to all these things. But here I will demonstrate only the part of the calculation. See here, just click on calculus. So what inside all type of the operations, the functions which you need to apply for the symbolic mathematics, you can get from this place and you can easily use all this. See here, these are the examples. Okay, for the derivative, you can see how we can differentiate, how this will be open. Okay, how will be the output and everything. So by go through this detail, you can easily use for the derivative, for the partial derivative, for the higher order differentiation. Even you can have the integration, derivative, everything is there. Okay, see here the power of this computing tool. Suppose I have one more thing, f is equal to, you have x, double product sign is used for the exponent. Okay, so this is the input statement. You need not require to declare any variable, and this will start from this. You can see from SymPy import. First, we need to import the SymPy library, and after that, if there are some variable and parameters are involving there, then you can use all these. If you will enter again, this is f is equal to x cube. Okay, so I present here only one example. F is equal to, I am taking here sine x, and then product cosine x. Okay, so I have this very simple function. You need not require it to assign, declare the variable, take the inbuilt functions are there. Okay, just you need to pick the how we can write these inbuilt functions, and very simple. This is the some function which we usually write in the mathematics, and in the same way we are writing at this place. And this is the symbolic expression, f is equal to sine x cos x. So whenever we will differentiate again and again, this will return in the terms of these functions. Okay, so the computing which will return in the form of the symbol are known as symbolic mathematics. Okay, and symbolic mathematics plus Python, combining two, we have the SymPy. Okay, so this is the SymPy library. If someone asks what is the meaning of the SymPy, SymPy means symbolic mathematics with Python. So here, see here, diff and f comma x. Only this example I will demonstrate you. So the derivative of f with respect to x is minus sin x plus cos square x. If you need the, when you will press upward arrow sign, okay, and when you will use here one more x, the meaning of this statement is second order derivative of f with respect to x. See, if you want to enter here one more x, it means this is the third order derivative of fx. But I need the derivative of this function up to 100 times. So it is very difficult to enter x 100 times. What I do? You can do in this way. See, this is the power of this one. So what I am doing, I write here 10. The meaning of this one is, first we take 3, so that you can compare. You can see this result and this result both are same. Okay. So if you are using here 10, this is the 10th order derivative. If you are taking here 1, in case 1 0, this is the 100 times derivative. So if we do the manually this type of the derivative or the operation, it is very typical, but by using this type of the library which is available in the Python, very simple. So many times when you develop any kind of the model, or you need iterations are required, okay, and when we don't have the accuracy according to that, the more iterations are required. So by using this library, we have the frequent results are there. So this is the one example, and you can see the power of the computing tool at this place. Okay, if you manually you need to compute 200 times directly, it is very typical, not easy. Okay, so but with the help of this type of the library, you can do easily. So many operations are there, and I request to all of you, you must go through the parts which are available at this place. For the derivative, for the integration, for the differential equation, limit, continuity. This is the calculus part. Okay, someone need only the basic algebra, only like matrix, system of the equations. Those are also inside at this place. You can go to, and which type of the computing mathematically you need. First, you must try this part. Okay, and see now, I close this part. Just I want to demonstrate how you can use this one. Okay, now this is the main part where everyone who have the mathematics or don't have, don't worry, everyone you can use this Google Colab. And the first part is how you can open or create the Colab file, which is notebook. So what you will do, you just enter here Colab. Okay, so here we have the option Google Colab Google, or you can enter, you can press this one also. So here you can see this is the welcome to Colab, and click at this place. So as soon as you will press here, click on the new notebook. So as soon as you will click on the new notebook, the new notebook will open. Okay, so this is the new notebook. And one more thing, you need not required to save the file. This file automatically will save in your Google Drive. Okay, if you want to rename this file, you can do from this place. I give the name IFDP2025. Okay, I give this name. Now here we have several options are there. Okay, and see, when you will click at the file, so here you can see new notebook to open. open notebook. If you have any file exist in your system, you can do. If you want to upload the file, okay, when the session will be over, I will share with you the file, okay, which will be based on the Jupyter notebook. So the file which we can use in the Jupyter notebook, also we can use at this platform, because the extension is here. You can see after dot IPYNB. So the extension of the file which you will develop or create in the Google Drive by using the collab and in the Jupyter notebook, both are same. The meaning is that this collab is completely based on Jupyter notebook. Okay, and also all type of the libraries which we need to use for any kind of the computing, most probably all type of the libraries are automatically available here. Just we need to import and use. Okay, so first thing is how you can manage and how you can create the file. This is the very important part. So here you can see this is the text. Click here. You can give here any title. I give the title here is Generative AI Workshop for Faculty. Okay, I give this title. And you can see that as soon as I am putting here some text on the right hand side also there. If you want to increase the font size, you can do easily. Again, use the hash sign. Okay, you can see the text is increased on the right hand side. If you want to bold, then you will use here double star and double star, and you can see that the title is bold. Okay, this is the title. When you will press shift and enter, remember you will press shift and enter. So this is the title. Also, you can see here upward arrow sign, downward arrow sign. By using this upward arrow, downward arrow, we can move any shell upward or downward. So I want to move this title on the top. See, now this is on the title on the top. If you want to edit, you want to put some more information, what you will do? Just double click on it. You will double click on it. You can edit. Put here descriptive. Description here. Okay. So if you want to describe some more about the title, you can put here. And yes. So you can see this is the title, and this is some basic information about the title you can put here. Okay. And again, if you need one more, you want to add some subheadings under this title, what you will do? Just click here. Okay. And put here subheading. One point subheading. Okay. And if you want a little bit big, but small as compared to the previous one. Okay. And when you will enter, this is the subtitle. If you want to remove this cell downward, you can do from this place. Okay. So you can see on the top we have title, and here you can enter the statements like A is equal to I have 6, then B is equal to I have 9, C is equal to I have is 12, D is equal to I have is 76. Okay, and then we have some operation. I take here addition. Okay, A plus B plus C and plus D. Okay, and also you can see you can print this one. Okay, so what you will do right here, print. Then what you want to print? You want to print this add. Okay, so what is the meaning of these operations? We have 4 variables are there. Their values of these parameters we assign at this place. Okay, just we are speaking according that we are writing the statement here. Then we have very simple operation, and after that we want to print this operation. So now see here, you can see here when I will run this part. Now this see this notebook is being connected, and when this will connected, yeah, now it is green. Okay, and you can see here RAM and disk are there. Okay, and you can see that the RAM size is here 12.67, and disk size you can see here 107.72 GB. Okay, so now, and as soon as this will be connected, this will return the output. Okay, so now you can perform various type of the operations at this place, and which are very quite easy. Okay, one more thing which if someone has the data, but that person don't know about the data set. Okay, and I want to put one more example here. Suppose you want to visualize any graph, okay, which is based on the mathematical or any type of, but we don't know. Okay, but only this collab will help you everything which you need. The main thing here to all the participants is that how you can use this collab for your study, for your problems, how you can integrate collab for Python in your research, in your teaching. Okay, everything you can do at this place. You can do statistical analysis, you can do machine learning models. Okay, if you don't know, then also this will help you. Okay, and I will show you how this will help you in your learning. Suppose I want to generate a plot, but I don't have any information how, what will be the code. See here in the next statement, generate with AI. Okay, so here you will put your question. Help me to plot the graph of sine function. I'm using here sine function. Okay, just only the example. And when you will enter, see, when you will enter, this will provide you the code. Yes, you can see very beautiful code it will run. So here you can see the libraries which are required. Okay, the libraries which are required are at this place. Import numpy as np, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Numpy is used for the numbers, and matplotlib.pyplot is used for the visualizing or the plotting the graph. Okay, and I think there are some questions in the chat box. Good evening to all. Okay. Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening. Switch on your videos. Okay, we will ask it to the participant at the end. Generate part again. Okay, no problem. I will explain everything. Okay, I can allow you to unmute, but the main thing is your mic must be muted, because yesterday also there was many problems. Okay, knowing or unknowingly the mic is unmuted, but in that case we have disturbance. But keep in mind, only if when you have any question, only in that case you will unmute your mic. Otherwise your mic must be muted. Okay, so thank you. And
Sir, you're muted, sir. Sir? Sir, you're mute. You're in mute.
Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Do you have any question? Sonia madam, you were asking about how to generate. You want to know the how you can generate this code, or you want to know how we can open this file?
Sir, can I ask question?
Yes, please. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
This seems to be very interesting thing. Interesting, and you have introduced the Python in live mode. Like I have first time because I am very new to Python. Sir, I want to know about this collab thing, and is this related to Python?
Yes,
And are all these codes are written in Python with the help of this collab? I want to know more about this collab and the Google.
ma'am, about this collab, you can do everything which you want. Okay, you can do statistical analysis, you can develop machine learning models. Okay, you can compute scientific computing. Okay, you can do statistical analysis, everything. Okay, deployment. And if you want to know what can do Google Cloud, see here. Okay, I will show you later. Yes. See, applications of Collab. Okay. Sorry, everything is not in my mind. From this place, you can see what are the applications and what you can do. Machine learning and deep learning concept you can do. Data analysis and visualization. Educational use, you can see the collaborative project you can do. Okay. Scientific computing is there. Experiment and prototyping is there. Working with the API and web scraping, you can do natural language processing. You can do accessing and processing big data. Secure and isolated environment. Okay. And I think every part which you want to do for your purpose, you can do at the place. So these are the applications, and the more important thing is that you need not required to install anything at this Google Colab, and Colab is completely based on Python.
Okay.
Okay, all the syntax which we are using at the place are completely based on Python, and also the code which you will develop at this place, okay, you can use in the Python, you can use in the Jupyter notebook. If you are using the Python, you are familiar about the Jupyter notebook. Okay, the file which is being developed in the Colab is completely based on Jupyter notebook.
Sir, I'm not sorry, I'm not aware about this Jupyter. I'm not aware about notebook. Yeah.
So don't worry, you can start by using this Colab only. Okay, so when you will be familiar about the Python or the codes, how we can use, and it will take some time. Okay, if you will directly use the Python installing in your system, you will have many challenges. Okay, I think you don't have a computer background.
Yeah, I'm a mathematician.
Yes, this is the problem. Okay, so every mathematician or non-mathematician, non have the computer background, everyone. Okay, even those person who don't touch the computer anytime, he or she also can start by using this Colab, and very quite easy. Okay, so here you can see uh, this is for the beginners. Okay, just like you are not familiar about how we can write the code. So here you can see you can ask your questions from this Colab where AI is there. Okay, and this will help you to learn. This will answer your questions, each type of the questions. Okay, so here this is the prompt. This will help you to how you can plot the graph. So this is the library NumPy, which is for the numbers. Okay, and this is matplotlib.pyplot SPLT. Okay, PLT is used everywhere. You can see at this place. These are the statement. Okay, so PLT is the abbreviation for the matplotlib.pyplot. Okay, in the place
கடையில ஒன்று ரெண்டு போட்டு 40 ரூபா ஆகும் ஹோட்டல்ல என்ன அநியாயம் இல்ல
in the place of this large name of the library, we use only this PLT. Okay, so this is the X array. This will generate a line space, and the interval is from 0 to 2 pi. So this is the syntax. The only thing is you need to understand the syntax which we are using in Python. Okay, and syntax also again very simple. Okay, so this is the 100 point will be generated in this interval, and corresponding to this X array, we have Y function. Y is equal to, we choose here sin X. So this is in NumPy, we will use here np dot sin X. So this is the first statement which you can see, plt dot plot. This will plot the graph. Okay, only this statement is required, which I highlight at this place. Okay, then after we have the X label. By using plt dot X label, you can assign the X label for X axis. You can assign Y label. You can assign the title. You can have the grid, which will be horizontal lines and vertical lines, and plt dot show to visualize the graph. And you can see very beautiful graph is generated. Just you need to press here, and you have this graph. See, I started from that place where I don't have any information. Like those people who never use this Python in their life. Okay, so from very zero level, there is a hand raised by
Why we
Thank you,
have
sir.
written 100, 0 and 2 pi and then 100.
100. 100 is the number of the points for the sub intervals. For the plotting, what we need in the lower classes, in the 10th class, when we plot the graph, we need the values of X. We choose randomly X equal to 0, X equal to 1, X equal to 2, and corresponding to that, we need the values of Y. So this is the same. So the 100 will divide this interval into 100 sub intervals. Okay, and we will have 101 point. Okay, and corresponding to all these points, we will have the values of Y. So X array and Y array both will have same values. See here, if I will do at this place 10. Okay, and again see the graph what happened. So this will appear like in this way. If you will do at this place only 5. See.
Graph will not be smooth.
Yes. So we have only the 5 point. This is the first point, second point, third point, and fourth point.
If we increase the numbers,
Yes.
then we get a smooth graph.
Yeah. So as much we have the number of the points, we have smooth curve. Okay. Otherwise, this will be like in this way. So that's why this will divide the sub intervals. Here, when we have the 100 points or more than 100 point, the curve will be smooth. Okay, now the curve is looking very fine. So as much we have the small step size, we have more accurate results. That's why we need more iterations. Okay, more iterations make more smooth curve or smooth, more appealable or results for us. Okay, and in the numerical methods, you can see that as much we have more iterations or step size is as much small as possible, we have more accurate results. That's why we're taking accordingly. Okay, if you will take more values, like if you will choose here 1000, so there will be no difference here. Okay, we will have the same graph, we will have the same curve. Okay, just the complexity can be increased. Once again, I want to explain here. See, you will, for the next code, you will press here code. Okay, and here you can see start coding. If you are familiar about the coding, you write your own code. If you are very beginner, you don't know nothing about how you can write the code in the Python, okay, and you want to learn, okay, you can do several experiments by taking several examples. Okay, so here you can put your question. At the second place, you can see generate with AI. Click here and a new box will open. At this place, you will insert your statement. Okay, help me help me with example statistical analysis. Okay, I am very beginner. I don't know what is the statistical analysis. So I put here this question and enter. So you can see here is very interesting prompt is there. Okay, you can see the example is given here by taking the random data. Okay, we need some database and only then we can do statistical analysis. But I don't have any data. I want to get some idea how I can use. Okay, see here. So this is the import matplotlib.pyplot.splt. This is the library to visualize the data. Okay, and then numpy is np. Okay, so here is the data. This will generate random data, only demonstration. And by using this data, what we do? We will calculate the mean. How we can calculate the mean? You can see mean is equal to np.mean data. This data which will be generated at this place randomly will pass here, and this syntax will be used everywhere when you have any data in a CSV file or Excel file. You can easily import, and the same operations will be there. You can use. Okay. In the same way, just you need to import the data set inside at the place, and you can do. So here, this is the mean, this will calculate the median, this will calculate the standard deviation, and here these are the statement for print the values. Okay. And then after, you can have some more examples here also given from SciPy import states. Okay, this is the again we have the library for statistical. Okay, for the state specifically. So everything is described here. So when you have the percentage sign, percentage is used for the comment only. Okay, so when you will use this hash sign, this is the comment, and when comment is there, green statement is there, the meaning is that these are not the part of the programming, just a description. Okay, and if there is a code and you want to run that code, then you have to uncomment. So first, what I am doing, I just doing to run these code which are in black color or in the light black and blue or like this place. Okay, except a green color. I execute and see. These are the outputs. You can see the mean, median, standard deviation, variance, and here is the histogram. You can see the histogram. Okay, this is the histogram of the data which is generated at this place. If you will uncomment here, see here, assuming this is the another example. This is another example, and here when I will uncomment, this is the data 1 and this is the data 2. Here t-test is applied here. Okay, and here this value will be printed, and these are the p-value and t-test. If you need a correlation example is there, but I will demonstrate only this part. You will do yourself. So here you can see t static and p values are also there. Okay, these are corresponding to these statement. Okay, one more thing, while you want to use any test, statistical or mathematical, but you must be familiar why you want to use this test or the other model, whatever you want to use. Okay, so the understanding of the models or the test, whether it is for the statistical or other models. Okay, so the understanding of the test and what we get, this is very important. So this Collab will help you how you can do everything or all type of the operations. So the understanding of the method is very important. You need not require it to remember the formulas, but why you are using the test or the model. This is important thing. So you need to go through all this detail and then you must try your experiment at this place. Some days back,
Sir, sorry.
I
Hello, sir.
yes
Sir,
yes please.
sir, good evening, sir. Sir, how to use our real data, sir? What we are having in the book
Yeah,
or
please
the
wait.
data we collect. We
Yeah,
can
please
use it here.
yeah please wait. I will show you. And if you don't have any idea how you can use, I will show you the example also same. Okay, please wait.
We are having in Excel sheet whether we can import the data.
Everything I will show you. Okay.
Okay.
At the end, I have 1 hour more, and I will try to demonstrate everything. And question time will be also there, and I will demonstrate you how you can import the data and how you can use. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, everything is there. But only thing is stay connected with me and very beautiful examples and the things which I will present for the mathematicians, for the non-mathematicians, for the computer background or non-computer background, for the everyone. This session will be very, very useful and you can easily integrate this part in your academia or research. Okay, so in this way, we can do everything. Now, I close it. Now the next part is when you will close, and I did not save any part of this file, but I know the content which I write in this file is available in my Google Drive. How you can access? This is my Gmail login and this is my Google Drive. Okay, I will click here and you can see this is the file. This is the file which just now I do, and when I will double click on it, this will open. Yes, this is the same file. Okay, everything is there. Everything is inside in this file and automatically saved in the file. Okay, and if you want to share this file, you are working in the group, you can also invite the collaborator by clicking at this place. Okay, or you can share the link of this file if you want to share this file with anyone, with your group member. Okay, and they if you are doing some part and other part is doing by the other your collaborator. Okay, that's why you can add your collaborators at the place by clicking this share file or the sharing the link also. Okay, so you can jointly work by using this file also. So when you will click on my drive, okay, and this folder will be created. When you will create your first file, this Collab notebook folder will be available in your Google Drive. All the files which you will create automatically saved in this Google Collab, and you can use for your different type of the operations and scientific computing, for the data analysis, for the machine learning, everything what you need. Okay, so double click on it. So here inside I have many files created are available here. Okay, and inside there are some folders are also there. Generative AI in mathematics. So today this file is generated here. Okay, and after this session I will share with you this file and how you can download and how you can upload. All these things I will explain very clearly. Just enjoy the session. Don't worry about something is missing. Recording we have, all the files are there. Okay, and many things I will also let you know at the end of the session. Yes, so double click on it and the file which is beautifully created, and I will share with you. I spent to prepare this file about 8 hours, and then I have this file. So all the things, all the content related to this exploration through generative AI application is symbolic computation, modeling and simulation introduction. Okay, and the PPT which I present, these content are there. Okay, everything for this session is available in this file. Okay, and you can easily go through. So to make more interactive, what you will do, you will press F to allow. You will press F to allow. Then you will press the key F11. Then cross from this place. So this is in the full size. This is in the form of presentation. You can prepare your content for the presentation also. When you have some data set, you have some basic information, and you need to present the code also. Okay, so this is the easiest way to learn the Python and to prepare your file. Everything in this file is there. So this is the same way which I demonstrate in the very beginning, how you can develop your file in Colab. Okay, the same way is used at this place. So this is the title, and then I have the introduction, generative. So all the introduction I put here. So this is the very first example. This is the very first example. Generating symbolic expression that satisfy constraint. Okay, we want to generate a symbolic expression which satisfy the constraints. This is the problem. Suppose we want to generate a symbolic function that satisfies the constraint, certain differential equations property. So see here we have this the differential equation, and second order f double dash x plus fx is equal to 0, and we have these conditions. Okay, so if this equation, differential equation, is satisfying these constants, then what will be the function? Okay, and what we are doing here, we are using generative AI, and with the help of we can generate the solution. See here, very simple, but the only thing is this is the based on mathematics. Some will be the examples from the physical science, some will be the examples of the biology and biotechnology. Okay, so several models I try to put inside so that everyone can try to understand how this will work and how you can do. So everything which you want to develop, we can do. Okay, so the thing is, from SymPy import function, this is the SymPy library which I demonstrated in the very beginning. Okay, and from that we need this function dsolve. Dsolve is used to solve the equation. Okay, any kind of equation, which may be the linear equation, which is the polynomial, which can be like a differential equation, which can be differential equation or system of differential equations. Okay, for that we have this dsolve function. Equation eq, this is used for the equation and derivative, because here we have the derivative of first order, second order, that's why we are using here derivative. And the cos function is there, and symbols, some symbols are required also. Okay, then we are using here from sympy.abc import x variable is there, that's why we are importing here x variable from the sympy, so that this will help us. So then after here is the unknown function, which is f. We will define here the unknown function, and everything I did try to describe here so that you can easily understand everything. And then after, see here, this is the differential equation. This is the differential equation which is at its place. Now you can easily understand the very first part of this differential equation in the left side is second order derivative. So this is the second order derivative, which I highlight at its place, fx comma x comma x. This is the second order derivative. Then we have plus fx, we have the plus fx, and on the right hand we have is the 0. Okay, so comma 0. So here is the equation. So this is the differential equation which we have at this place, and we store this differential equation in ODE. Now we want to solve this differential equation, and using initial condition which we are giving here, f0 is equal to 0 and f dash 0 is equal to 0. But here f0 is equal to 1. Sorry, this is a mistake from his side. I will correct this one. Okay, this is not the f0 is equal to 0. This is f0 equal to 1. Okay, so here we are using the DSolve, then ODE, the differential equation which we want to solve here. Okay, then ICS, this is the calculus. So here what we do inside, f0 for zeros, 1, okay, for this one, for first condition. Okay, then derivative of fx with x, first order derivative, when f dash 0 at 0, subs function is used here to substitute the value in first order derivative. Which value? 0. Okay, so this will solve the differential equation, and here this will return the solution. Execute. This will connect with the, yes, now executed, the sign is green, 3 dots are in green. Now we have the solution for, okay, so this is completely based on generative AI. Okay, and this is the generated symbolic solution. The solution is, this is the equation in the form of equation, equation fx comma cos x. The meaning is that this one, fx is equal to cos x. Okay, so this is the solution. So any kind of differential equation, a higher order, or whether it is a partial differential equation, we can do, whether it is a system of the differential equation. By using this approach, we can do, but we have only this one day session, but I tried to demonstrate the examples so that you can get some ideas. Okay, ideas are very important. Okay, so I'm not able to present everything, but you can have the ideas how you can use. Now from this, what we get? This example shows how symbolic computation using SymPy can simulate a generative AI task, describing functions that match symbolic constant. Generative AI model or LLMS trained on math data can further automate such task by proposing candidate based on learned mathematical pattern. Okay, so we can develop several generative AI models to solve different type of the problems by using this approach. Just you need to change the values. Just you need to put the function. Okay, it can be whether for the derivative, partial differential equation, or any kind of the model like SIR models are there, and we can develop this type of the LLM based models or generative AI models. Next example, you can have one more at this place, and inside here we for the integration we can also use generating symbolic integration by using the SymPy. Okay, here these are the required functions. This is the first basic integral, and we are taking here x is equal to symbol x. X is the variable. Okay, and then we want to integrate sine x function. Okay, so this is indefinite integral, and there will be one more definite integral also. And this is the second example. Here is e raised to power minus x square. This is also indefinite form, and this is also indefinite form. Okay, so what you will do, you will use the integrate function to integrate this function. Okay, and this is the also, and these will print the values. You can check it. Very simple. Just you need to follow the syntax how we can put our problems in the form of Python syntax. Only just you will need to convert your problem in the Python syntax, which are very simple. Okay, not required a high typical or tough programming not required. Just only the thing you need to convert your problem in the form of Python syntax. So you can see we have the integral solutions are there. Similarly, we can have definite. If you have definite integral, you can apply the limits. You can see here we want to integrate this integration 0 to pi sin x. Okay, so here we are using integrate sin x, and this is the limit for x. This is the 0 is the lower limit and pi is the upper limit. The value of pi is 3.1416. Okay, and then this will print here. See, very simple, and this is the approximate integration of the above problem. Similarly, if you have double integration, you can do for the double integration. Okay, you can find the double integration. Okay, here is the example integration, and x product y. This is the limit for x, and this is the limit for y. Okay, just you need to put here limit only, and here is the integrate. And two limits are there. It means this is the double integration. And when you will click on it, sorry, this is the output. So this is the part of the calculation, and you have different type of the problems. You can do just like matrix problems are there, system of equations are there. Okay, and I show you here shift and enter. Shift and enter. Where is the cell? When I do here. So if you want to solve the any algebraic equation, okay, or you want to solve any higher order, you put here your problem. Okay, give me example. Give me example how to compute eigenvalues of third order matrix. Okay, with example, not required, with example, and enter here. So here you can see here is the example. Okay, import numpy as np. This is the matrix. This is the first row, second row, third row. Okay, and then eigenvalues, eigenvector both will be computed. Just you need to use only len alg dot eigen. Okay, this is the required function. Also, you need not require it to remember the functions. Okay, so whenever you have problem, you can put here your problem. This will automatically help you. So here eigenvalues and eigenvectors both will be computed, and when you will execute, okay, so here you can find these are the eigenvalues and these are the eigenvector. Okay, both are there. Eigenvectors are there and eigenvalues are there. Very simple. Okay, any order you have, and you can this is the example how you can calculate the eigenvalues and the eigenvector. And I put a very simple example. You can choose any order, and from this example, once you go through this example, you can easily understand and you can write your own code. Okay, so there are many problems in the mathematics. You can write yourself and do experiment, put your questions, and you have the answer. And try to understand the syntax. What are the syntax for your question, and use them. So here I have the one more example for the. This is the second part, generative AI in modeling. Okay, so introduction about this modeling I have put in the very first, in the very beginning. So I will skip the introduction part. Just I will put here the real example describing the equation of the pendulum. This is the equation of the pendulum. Okay, we simulated data from physical system, a simple pendulum with this small angle approximation. Okay, this is the equation, and our task is discover this equation using the symbolic regression from the data only. Okay, we have some data, and from that data we want to discover the equation, and we can do. Okay, so sometimes we have the data, but we don't know what is the purpose of this data. Okay, so from this place you can see what is required. So first very thing is you needed to install Python library. Okay, this library is not exist in this Colab. Okay, but if any library is missing, then this itself will suggest you. Okay, so you can use this statement. So first, if you need to install any library, so you will use this statement pip install Python. Okay, and when you will click here, this will install the library automatically. But I need not required because before using this model, I have installed, and you can see requirement already satisfied, meaning that this library is already exist in my system at this Colab. Okay, and then after for this model, what I need, so here these are the statements which are required from Python import Python regression. Okay, regression model is required. Then NumPy SNP, we need to generate data. Theta is equal to a cos square root g upon 1t. Okay, this is the line space, and theta, this is the theta, and the value of g is 9.81. Okay, and the other parameter is L. Okay, that is 1 meter. This is the length of the pendulum. Okay, so theta is described here accordingly, this one, and t is there, theta is there. Then we prepare the input of the symbolic regression. We are using here symbolic regression is required, and with the help of by using the symbolic regression, we can generate the solution. We can fit the model. Okay, so here x is there, y is there for the numerical second derivative, and this is the symbolic regression to find the relation between theta and its expression. So this model is there. This is the syntax which you have to use. Okay, and this is the loss function. You can see the main purpose is the what is loss function? The difference between actual value and the approximate value. Okay, we need to reduce this difference for more accurate solution. Okay, so by using this loss function, we can make our more accurate result. And here is the model to fit xy, and model will print. So when you will execute, and so several equations will be generated, and at the end it is working. This will generate the solution which will be based on data set. It is still working. It will take some time because this will learn from the data set, and then after this will generate. Because this is on the basis of the learning model. Okay, we don't have the input and output. This will learn from the data, and then this will return the value. And sometimes it will take some time to return the value. It is computing. Actually, this is taking the time because my system is connected with the two devices also. Okay. One is the live streaming. Google Zoom meeting is there. Recording is there. Okay. And also the internet for this machine to generate the value. Still it is working. Still it is working. Here it is taking more time. Okay, till then we can go through this detail. So the summary about this that we can generate AI tool to hypothesize governing equation from the experimental or simulation data. Okay, and when we can use the system is partially known or poorly understood, and no first principle model exists. Model validation or refinement is needed. Sometimes we don't have any model. Okay, just like we have the differential equation, this is the one model. But when we have the database, but we don't have any model, in that case, we can generate the model by using this approach, and very useful. But I think due to the low network, it is not returning the value. Still, it is working. You can see, still it is working. So when this compilation will be completed, the output will be at a space. Okay, and this will highlight which there will be several results will be there, and which result will be more accurate. This will recommend. Okay, so some more models are there. I have to stop this part. The file will be available. You will try yourself. Okay, when the system you have. Also, there is the discovering the logistic growth model, biology and ecology. This is also the same approach as we do in the first example, and this also will take more time. Okay, so I will not try this. You will do yourself. Okay, so yeah, we can try this one. This will take less time as compared to the previous two models. The above two examples you will do yourself, and this example will help you more. What is there? This is the logistic growth we want to check by based on this model is the same as for the second example. Based on this example, okay, the same model is there, but we are using here logistic model. See, the value of R is 0.5, the date of K is 1000, the initial population we have is 50, and this is the time period from 0 to 20 years, and the logistic growth function we have is P is equal to K upon 1 plus K upon P0 minus 1 product NP exponential minus R into T. So some noise is added here, and P noise is equal to P plus noise. This is the randomly we add here, and then after we have the visualization You can see PLT figure size we are choosing, and PLT dot plot. T is the first parameter which is independent, and P is the function of T. These are the labels which we are using here. Title, true logistic model, color we are using here, line width we are using, and PLT dot title is there, X label, Y label, legend, and PLT dot grade also there, PLT dot title layout, and PLT dot show. So when you will execute this sequence of statement, and you can see this is the graph. You can see the difference between a true logistic model, which is in the green curve, and the second is the noise observation. You can see along with. So this is the simulated population growth logistic model. Okay, so logistic model we use here at this place. And if you have the database, you can import the data and you can use this model also. Okay. Here is fitting symbolic regression model, rediscover the governing equation. So this is also the same. Okay, I think this is the same model. Discovered dp upon dt. Let's try. This is the same expressions you can see. This model. Okay, little bit difference, but we have the same model. This again will take the time. All the equations are executed, and we have the results also. Don't worry about the same. But the thing is that due to the low network, it is taking more time because many devices are connected with the system, and network becomes low as required. So here we have the visualization of the model discovery using the synthetic data based on Hooke's law. We can go through this. The red line represent the model. Achha, okay. So when you have the output, we have this observation. We get the red line represent the discovered model from the data using linear regression, and with the system automatically learning the spring constant, the k is equal to approximately 2.0. This demonstration how genetic model techniques can recover underlying physical laws from noisy observation. Okay, so here we are using this model from the data set, and these are the libraries which are required. But here we will use the linear regression model. Okay, we are using here linear regression model. So first, what we do? Generate the synthetic data from physical law of Hooke's law. Okay, first this is the main thing which we need. So the value of k we have is 2.0, which is the spring constant, and x is equal to np dot line space. We are taking from -10 to 10. The interval is -10 to 10, and 100 points are there. Then f is equal to this is the kinetic equation. The same is in the Python syntax. Okay, -k product x, and this is the noise which we have added at this place. This is the small noise which we added in this equation. Okay, then after we need to reshape sklearn. So this is the completely based on the machine learning model, and from that we will generate the solution. Okay, so you can see the other syntax. We need to reshape -1 to 1 first, then we will use the model which is the linear regression. Then we fit the model, then we will predict the value. Model dot predict x reshape. Okay, and then after we will get the coefficient discovered approximate -k, discovered k model, and then we can plot here. So see here. Yes, this is the model. Okay, for Hooke's law model discovery based. Okay, and you can see this is the data set. This is the discovered model. F is equal to -2.00 product x. This is the discovered model on the basis of this data set. Okay, and on the horizontal line displacement is there. On the vertical line we have the force F. And last we have the we can use generative AI in simulation. So this is the one example for the simulation also. Okay, simulation involves the using computational model to simulate the behavior of real world system, and generative AI can enhance simulation in the following way: scenario generation, data augmentation, accelerated simulation, interactive simulation. So all these part we have discussed. So this is the model, and many things are similar. So I need not require to expand this part. This is the only to visualize, and here these are the library which are required, and here are the days from 0 to 365, and basic temperature we have is 10 plus 15, and this is the some sinusoidal variation. Okay, and add random noise, random daily noise. Okay, this is the noise which we need to add here in the temperature. Okay, so the model is to simulate extreme weather scenario, synthetic temperature spike during the heat wave. Okay, this is the main model. What we want to do at this place. So this is the model, and here we are simulating. Gaussian spike is used at this place to simulate this model. Okay, and you can run this code, and we have, yeah, this is the climate modeling, synthetic extreme weather event, heat waves. Okay, so here legends are there. So the first legend simulate temperature with extreme event. Okay, the red curves which you can observe here, and dot base seasonal temperature. This is the seasonal temperature throughout the year. Okay, but sometimes heat up, or sometimes you can see in our region temperature is high, sometimes very high, sometimes when there is a raining temperature become low. Okay, but this is the average temperature throughout the year from 0 to 365, and this is the synthetic heat wave, yellow part you can see. Okay, so in this way we can use this type of the models for the environment. Okay, and then after, I think this is the last example, or what you can get this model, and this plot illustrate a simulated climate model with a synthetic extreme weather event, and this is the just explanation about the graph I put here, so that you can easily understand what is the meaning of this graph and what this is describing. So everything I try to put in this side. Okay, so these are the some models which I tried to demonstrate here. Okay, and all of you are from the different domain, and different mathematical models are required. You can use for the like biological model, environmental model. There are various models for water problems, for environment problems. Okay, and for the biological problems, there are several models are there. So if you have data set to related to that, you want to develop something. Recently we have developed a crop prediction model by using the AI tool. Okay, but due to lack of time, I am not able to present that model. And also we deploy the same model. Okay, and we want to develop a machine which will be very useful for the farmers. And very soon we try to make this model for the market purpose. Okay, and there are several ideas where we are working in this area. Now the thing is, there will be several questions, and recently we will discuss. I have right now 20 minutes, but I will take 5 minutes more. Sometimes we have data, okay, but the thing is we don't know what to do from this data set. This is the problem. Okay, so see here, F11. I demonstrate one example. I take one new file. This is very, very interesting for those people who want to use statistical analysis, or you want to develop the machine learning model if you have data set and you don't know nothing. But today after, you will not say you are not able to do these things. I am sure if you will try, you can do everything which I tried to present here, whether you are familiar with the programming or not. Okay, so many things which you don't know, you can ask from GI is there. And one more interesting thing which I demonstrate now, which will help you many things. See here, I am taking new file. And I close this one. See here what will happen in my download file. I have okay. I want to check any file, career data. Okay. Classification result. I have I want to check from this site. Just one minute, please. Just 1 minute. I will take your questions. Don't worry. Don't worry. I want to say one thing which is very important for you.
தூக்கம் வருது
சரி நீ அங்க படுத்துக்கினே நான் வந்து உன்னை எழுப்பி கூட்டி நான் துணி கழிச்சிட்டு
வேணும் கூட்டுக்கோ
Please
Thank
mute. Keep patience. Keep patience. Okay. I will choose randomly. See here, analyze file with Gemini. Okay. What we can do by using this one, if you have some data, okay, and you don't know about the data, what is inside that particular data, and but you want to perform some task from the data set. See here, I don't know about the data set which is downloaded in the my download, but I want to click here. Just what you will do, you will open the notebook, just click at this place, analyze file with analyze. Okay, we directly move to the directory, whether it is a download or whether in anywhere. Okay, so I want to choose any file, and I don't know what will be inside that file. Okay, data analytics final. Okay, I choose this file. I choose this file. Okay, I click here. Now you can see here what you want to do with this file. I want statistical analysis by using this file. Okay, I will put here do statistical analysis and ML model and prediction model. I put only these two things. I need statistical analysis along with the predictional model. Okay, and then press here. I did not check what is inside the file, what this will return. Just I put here the question, and everyone, whether you know the statistical analysis, whether you don't know, whether you know about machine learning, what is machine learning, how we can do everything which can be possible from this data set, this will return everything. Just you need to click here. Okay, so now Gemini is analyzing, thinking about this file, what it can do, and then after we have some information. So it's saying that help to help. Here is the set of tasks which I can execute in your notebook to help answers your question. So first, this will data will be loaded. Load to the data production the area.xlx, okay, into the pandas. Then data exploration. This will calculate mean, median, standard deviation, etc. for relevant column which are inside at this page. Then according to this will data cleaning, okay, handle missing values, because when we have the data, sometimes if there is any missing value, this will automatically remove the missing values. Okay, data wrangling, create new features if needed. For example, calculate production per unit area, ensure all features are in the correct format. Then data splitting, separate the data into training and testing, because when we need the training model, we need the prediction model, the training is there. So from the for the training purpose, the data set will be splitted in the ratio of 80-20. Okay, this will do automatically. Then is feature engineering. So inside the feature engineering, additional features based on the initial exploration, domain knowledge. This could include polynomial feature, interaction term, transformation of the existing variable to improve the model performance. So everything this will do everything. Model training, 10 multiple regression, linear regression, polynomial regression. These are the models which we need to train the model. Okay, so all type of the linear regression like polynomial regression, random forest regression to predict the production based on the area and the other relevant feature. All these performance will be due by this Gemini. Okay, and then model evaluation. After that, evaluation part is very, very important. Evaluate the performance of each model using appropriate metrics like R squared and MSME or MAE. So this will the improve the loss. Okay, loss means the actual value and the predicted value. So the difference will be removed. Okay, so to make more accurate, these will improve the performance of the model. Okay, then after model optimization, fine tune the hyper parameters of the best performance model to further improve its accuracy using technique like cross validation. And then after data visualization. So the thing is, when we train any model, okay, and if you are familiar about the steps which are enrolled for the machine learning model or the prediction model or recommendation model, all the steps we have to follow. So all the steps which are required for our input for our question, this performance will be made by Gemini automatically. Okay, just we upload the file and this will do everything which we need for our performance. Okay, see here, then you will do scroll down and then after finish task. Okay, summarize the finding including the best predictive model, its performance metrics and key insight derived from the data analysis. Present the results in a clear and concise report. And for that, if you need to change anything, you can do. But I want to execute this plan. Just I need to click here and continue. So now see the Jadoo, magic. So it is preparing to execute the plan. Okay, and within a few seconds it will start. This is the first task. This is the first task, and here you can see these are the tasks which this will execute. Just you need to observe. Okay, first task performing the execute the plan, then data loading, data exploration, data cleaning, data wrangling, data splitting, feature engineering, model training, model evaluation, model optimization, data visualization, finish task. All these things will do automatically. So yes, so this is the first part, data loading and data exploration. So this is the data exploration. Okay, box plot is there. You can do box plot of ragi, box plot of small millet, jawar. Oh, very nice graphs are there. Actually, we were working on this data set and I was using MATLAB. But I tried, unfortunately, we uploaded the same file and the graphs are very nice, which you can see. And along with now the data cleaning, second part is going there. Okay. So this is the data. After cleaning, we have this is the data set. This is the period, Bajra, Jawar, Ragi, small millet. This is the data set. Okay. And data cleaning also has been made. Yeah. Okay. This is the data separating. This part has been made. Okay. You can see the X trend, X test, Y trend, Y test. This is the feature engineering now. The next task is going to perform at this place. And here the years, this is the data set. Okay. Now the model is training. Model training is there. This is the next task. Model training is going. See here, this is the error. So we need not to worry. This will automatically remove the error and this will run. Sometimes when we write our code and we have also the error, okay, and this take more time to remove the error. If you are not expert, you are not able to remove the error. Okay, so here this will do automatically. This error will be removed here. Okay, you can see this file not executed. That's why we have value error. So this will correct automatically. Yeah, you can see reasoning why this error occur. The error message indicated that the NaN value in the input data which linear regression cannot handle. I need to process the data to remove the input value NaN. Okay, because there is some missing value are there. So this is automatically removing the error. And automatically this will do itself. Okay, so now next step is explaining the error and it is correct now, I think. Model training is there, model evaluation is there. Okay, see what happened or whether it is possible or not. Yes, actually the thing is the file is not correct. Okay, so the model training part, from the model training part, other parts has been executed. We have to correct the file, some NaN values which are not handled. Okay, there may be some problem in the model and a little bit by changing we can try again. So here stopped model optimization and model finish. Yes, yes, sir. So some part not executed like model optimization. This part not executed and you can see the other part. You can see R squared value is 1, R MSE is 0, MAE is 0. So the model is very accurate and provide more predictive value. Okay, and here the other evaluation part you can see. These are the outputs for the machine learning. Whether the learning is the model is accurate or not. Okay, these values are required. Data visualization, and here you can see the data visualization based on the data set. Okay, so all these are the predicted value which you are observing. All these values are predicted, but when we use the MATLAB inside, we are not able to calculate these values. Okay, but Gemini has done everything. So the linear regression, polynomial regression, random test, you can see here the difference at its place, and this is the production, and here is the summary about the model. You can go through all these detail. Okay. So the meaning is that if you don't know about the machine learning model, there is some problem inside this data set. Okay. So regarding the NaN values are those which are missing values. Okay. So if you can remove all these and upload here, so you can see here this part not executed. So all the information which part is executed and which not executed, everything is there, and all these things you can get in the report. Okay, report is there. In the summary, sorry. In the summary, you can get everything at the place. So what this Gemini has done and whether it is useful for you or not. So you can do, or you can try for improving the content, improving the Excel file, and you can upload and you can perform machine learning models. Also, when you will try one or two models for different problems, you don't know the machine learning model, but by using Gemini, you can learn many things yourself, and then after you can do manually. Actually, the thing is that what steps are required to perform machine learning models. Okay, so in this way also you can generate many things. So this is all about the today's session. Sorry, many things are there, but what I can do, what can I present here, I tried best from my side. Now the session is open for discussion. Yes, now any question from your side? Thank you to listen me very carefully and patiently. Any question, please?
Sir, may I ask?
You can unmute your mic.
Sir, can I ask?
Yeah, you can ask.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much. These are very new things and very beneficial. It was an excellent presentation. Congratulations for that. And sir, my question is the file format, the file you uploaded, it should be in Excel only, the format, or any file we can upload here?
Actually, ma'am, if CSV file is there, when you upload the data, CSV file is more useful. Sometimes we face the challenge because the file which we upload here is the in Excel file. Okay, that's why I think this is the problem. Otherwise, if we convert this file into the CSV,
Yes.
then it is more supportive file.
And sir, my another question is, if we use this task in a research work, so how will we mention this, or that this coding is done by using AI and all? Because in all journals,
Madam, listen.
Nowadays,
Ma'am,
they're asking to mention,
yes,
the AI tools.
yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, the thing is that when you have your own problem, you have your data set, you want to some experiment, you need statistical analysis or you need the machine learning model. Okay, but you are very
Yes.
beginner, you don't know nothing about the machine learning, you don't know about the statistical analysis of how we can do. Okay, so you can take help from this side. Statistical analysis is very good, and you can develop the machine learning model. Okay, if you want to write your own, but without having any idea how you can do, how you can do. So for the learning purpose, you can take help from this side. If you want to write your model, you can do, and you can compare these step, okay, manually, and you can make the changes. But this will take some time. How you can use the machine learning models? Okay, so machine learning or the statistical sound knowledge is required.
Okay.
Methods which are methods and models, you need sound knowledge about the models. Okay, so
Okay.
from this place you can easily learn, you can manipulate them, you can play with the code,
Okay.
and then you can try to develop your own model.
Okay.
Okay, but without learning, without doing practice, how you can learn? Okay, I'm also
This is
mathematics.
just for at beginning level.
Yes. And also for the research purpose, whether you are beginner or not, or you are experienced, still then sometimes to save the time, we can save a lot of time, because data is your own data. Okay, whether you are doing yourself or without, or you are uploading Gemini,
Yes.
and then you are performing the task, the result are same, no problem. What is the problem?
Hello, sir. May I ask a question?
Yeah, Sanjay K. Pandey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, my question is that, first of all, thank you so much for a very nice talk. And how reliable is the analysis by Gemini? Means, suppose I have given some data set and it has analyzed in its own way. So how reliable is that analysis by Gemini?
Sir, there are two things.
Yes.
You have data set. Okay.
Mhm.
You can do in the Excel sheet, but you need to be familiar about the Excel, how you can use the formula. Then you have the R programming, and the result will be same by using the R programming. You need to upload. You can perform the same task by using the R programming. Okay.
Mhm.
But you must be familiar about the R programming, how you can upload the file, how you can
Mhm.
how you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
There is the Python. The same task you can do with the help of Python. Okay. But behind all the data set, there is the Excel sheet. Okay. So the thing is, whether you are using manually directly from the Excel sheet, you are using the R programming, because R programming make more easy to perform different type of the test which are required, but those are not possible in the Excel. So that's why we need the R programming. And the same way you can use for the same task, we can use the Python. Python will perform the same task, but syntax are a little bit different and the process will be same. You can train the model by using the R programming, you can do by using the Python, you can do by using the MATLAB also. Okay, and the other software like SPSS you can use also. Okay, the output will remain same. Then if you are using the Gemini and the results for your data set are the same, then what is the problem?
If that is the case, obviously we don't have any problem. But if there is some mismatch, may I know what kind of programming language does Gemini use for a huge data set?
Pardon?
What kind of programming language for its analysis Gemini uses? Means it could be R, it could be Python for a huge data set, from GB data set.
For the data set, actually the thing is, for the like prediction model, for the machine learning model, or for the data analysis,
Yes.
R programming
Yes.
and Python both are required. Sometimes some tests are we can easily perform in the R programming, and sometimes Python is there. Python can do easily by for the same data set. So for the if you want to use for the data analysis, data analytic, or the prediction model, either you can choose the R or you can use Python. But sometimes depend upon the data set and the task what we want to perform. So according to that, we have to choose. Okay, but this will again depend upon our experiment.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so the many things in R programming and in the Python are very similar. Okay, but only the library or the modules which are available in R programming. Okay, these are a little bit different to perform the task, but both, if you are able to use the Python, you can use R programming also, very simple.
Yes. The Gemini uses both of these, R and Python both.
Yes,
in
both
its
are
analysis.
You must be familiar with the R programming as well as Python.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any more question, please?
Any more questions from participant sides?
Dear participant, one more information. Today I will share with you the feedback form also in the WhatsApp group. You need to submit there. Actually, the thing is, yes,
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, when you are sharing the PPT, add a CSV file for that also, sir. For
yes, I share
to
today.
make understand more.
Yeah. Today I share
Can you add that also, sir? Thank you.
Okay. Sir, in the WhatsApp group, I share one Google link. All the content,
Mhm.
day-wise, which will be presented, will be uploaded there. So don't worry about the content, but worry about the sessions.
No, sir. Already you shared that. We received it. Thank you for that. But for this today program, so you have to share the CSV file, sample file for us.
Uh-huh.
That may be easier to understand more and more about this session.
Yeah. Today's all the content of the file I will share immediately after the session.
Yeah. Yes,
And
sir.
also,
Thank you so much for
thank
your
you.
wonderful information and informative. And you given a new note for the mathematicians. Thank you so much.
Good evening, sir. I have one question.
Shiva, yes, please.
Sir, like you have showed in Gemini that you have uploaded a file and then on that you have showed various steps. So Gemini is showing cleaning and all the steps, then later on tuning and model selection. So Gemini is doing model selection on its own after seeing the data. What model to choose for this data? Is it? Yes.
Exactly, I don't get your question, but I think you want to know when we perform the test and we have the result, then how we can analyze.
Sir, my question is for analysis, the this Gemini is using some model, na? Maybe linear regression, logistic regression, or maybe for some other data set, maybe it require neural network. So, on what basis it selected its model?
Okay. Selection of the model.
Yes, sir.
This will depend upon the problem, and you have to familiar about the models which are actually the statistical model are different, machine learning and recommendation models are different. Okay, you must have familiar about the models, and
Yes.
then also which model can fit for the existing problem. Okay,
Yes.
we need to test all these models like regression model or the other models uh, by testing which model is more appropriate for our problem. Okay, comparison
So,
we can do. So
so
this will depend upon testing and experiments and familiar about the models. So without doing any experiment and without familiarity about the models, you need to study the literature. Actually, reading is very important. Here,
yes.
what I have done, I did not do any kind of the literature provided for you,
Yes.
but you need to study about the models. Okay, just like we have the differential equations, and there are several mathematical formulas to solve one type of the problem, one type of the differential equation. Okay, but without doing practice, without knowing the method, we are not able to implement. Okay, so if we these are the tools only. So we have to familiar about the tools, methods, and this information we can get only from the books and the literature. Okay, then once you will try and you will be familiar about the models, and you will automatically choose according to the problem.
So we can use these tools like maybe we don't want to execute all the steps. Maybe we just want to clean the data and after that we can,
These are the process. This is the
yeah,
how we can implement the machine learning model. So
yeah,
the steps which you saw in the lecture, so all
yes,
these steps are required, okay, for the
yeah,
machine learning model or for the statistical also. Okay,
yes,
without first uploading the data, then cleaning the data, then prepare for the machine learning model, and all these steps are required. Okay, whether you are taking from the Gemini or you are doing yourself,
yeah,
these steps are very required.
yes,
Okay, one more thing, if you can listen me more.
yes,
Uh, one tool is available for you 24 by 7 hours,
okay,
but you are not using for that. You are not using that tool. for your learning, for your teaching, for your prom. Okay. See here, the same question which you asked from me.
Yes.
Okay. I will take 2 minutes only. Provide me details about the ML models for dataset of malaria. So these are the models
Yes.
which we can use. Okay.
Yeah.
See from the starting. For the common ML model used for the malaria dataset.
Yes.
Okay. You don't know which model is applicable, which should I do, what you want. So this will provide the complete detail, you can see. Okay. You can check, and the use and what is the example is also there. You can see predict malaria infection for multiple psychological parameters. So you can use ANN, and there is also some more specialized model for malaria image data. Okay, if you have image data, you can use CNN. Transfer learning is also there. Okay, and
Yeah.
examples are given also there. Then if you have the typical features in a malaria dataset is required, you can use these parameters also. So everything is there. If you
Yes.
want to use ANN, I copy and paste here at the place. And I am asking, give me example in Python. In Python for, yes, and then enter. So this library is required.
Yes.
If we are using the collab, you can start by using directly from this code, and this will do everything. This is the complete programming is there. Just you need to copy and paste in collab. This is the collab. I have to take new file, new notebook. Close this one. And paste here and play it. This is connecting, now connected. Now it will train, and this will return the value. This will return the accuracy, confusion matrix, classification report. So everything this will return which are available at this place. This will evaluate the model. Okay. And see.
Performance metrics.
Yes. Yeah. This is the classification report, you can see. Everything is there. Now you must go through about these details which are available here, which library is required. Okay, what are the purpose of these libraries? Okay, then each step you have to go through in the detail. What are the purpose of this one? But little bit you must be information or the knowledge about
Yes.
Python. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So everything you can go through here, and these are the outputs you can see. Very simple.
Yes. Very.
So if you have the challenge, you have the problem, and today, if you are thinking that you have no person who can help you, the technique, the ML models are there. You can take the help of generative AI, whether you are a student, whether you are a researcher, whether you are a faculty member, teacher, anywhere. Okay, you can take help, and everything is in your hand. But the thing is how you are using these tools. I have shown this example. I don't
Yes.
want to use the ChatGPT, but I have to. Thank you.
No.
Any more question, please?
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your profound insights with us today. It was really a wonderful and fruitful session. Yeah, engaging disclosure illuminated how generative AI is not merely a tool for automation, but a powerful assistant in enhancing our capacity to think critically, visualize abstract concepts, and stimulate complex models, mathematical models, and real-world systems with greater clarity and creativity. Throughout this session, we have explored the potential of AI in solving complex mathematical problems and generating symbolic integrals via Simply and Colab platforms. Also, the evolution of mathematical modeling into a more interactive and data-driven process. The role of AI in mathematical model fitting, data analysis, and data stimulation, and also the power of stimulation to connect theoretical knowledge with practical application. As we move forward, we ensure that these ideas efficiently. Thank you, sir.
Thank you to all dear participants. Please open your webcam for having the group photo. I request to all the participants, please for a few seconds, open your webcam to capture you. Very interesting, very nice audience. I request to all the participants, please open the webcam for having nice pic. I request to all the participants, please open the webcam for having the screenshot. Very nice audience. And today really I enjoy, and thank you very much to listen me during the entire session. And if you have any question, you can have my WhatsApp number. You can put your question. Thank you. Thank you to all, and good night. Tomorrow we will resume the meeting at the same time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.